Are we live? Oh, we're live. Hi, everybody. Okay, so we are live. It's a minute early, and I'm just finishing up a card that I started earlier for something else. This is not my Facebook that I'm showing. This is a different card, and I'm just finishing it up. So I'm going to put it here and put it off to the side. And how are you? How's everybody doing? Feels like it's been a long time, doesn't it? It does for me. And it hasn't been that long because we were here last week. Oh, well. And I have to apologize in advance because when I was hooking everything up to start out today, I kept getting feedback, really crazy feedback. So I tried to make it stop, and I hope I did it. Last week I told you I was having some issues with the software company that I'm doing my thing on here. And I said it may not go to YouTube, but it still is. And I'm still okay with everything. Hi, Carol. So hopefully it'll keep working this way. We will see, I guess. It's StreamYard, and it's a very basic program, and they started adding all kinds of enhancements and neat stuff to it, but stuff that I don't need and don't use. And then of course the price went up like crazy. Hi, Brenda. And when the price went up, I said, no, 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 I can't do this. And so I thought I was not going to be able to keep doing Facebook and YouTube and everything. But I don't know. So far, it looks like I can. So I guess we'll keep doing this. So nothing much is coming up. We're in celebration. We have a new mini catalog out. If you need a copy, you don't have a copy, let me know and I'll get it to you. Um, this Friday, we're going to have a Stampin' Chat. Anybody who doesn't know, hi, Linda. Anybody who doesn't know what a Stampin' Chat is, it's just a gab session that a bunch of us get together. Anybody who wants to, I will send out a Zoom uh, invitation, and you can get on. It's Friday morning, anytime between 10 and 12. And people just get on and they work on their own projects, whatever they want to work on, and we just talk. I mean, it's like all of us getting together, but we're getting together over the phone instead of in person. So, hi, Connie. So, if you'd like to join us Friday between 10 and 12, let me know and I'll send you an invite. Here's Joey. Hi, Joey. Want to come say hi? Come on up. Come say hi. Joey is just there's Joey. Joey is not a happy camper because he really hates this cold, don't you? You really hate this cold. Yes. Oh, let me down, Mom. Let me down. I want a treat. Yeah, he wants a treat. He comes up here to me to visit because every time he comes up to visit, he gets something to eat, and then he goes back downstairs because he's bored up here. I don't know. I think I need to get him a new bed because his bed up here is looking awfully bumpy. There you go. Well, maybe he don't want a treat. There you go. I'm always afraid he's going to eat all the white backings from the. Connie says, "Stay warm." So he's going to get up next to my heater and start cooking himself. Okay, what else is happening? Celebration, $60. Yeah, you spend $60, you get something free. Um, and so there's a new mini catalog. The new mini catalog is all spring and Easter, and of course there's new online exclusives too. So you're just gonna have to go online and see what they are. Um, Friday's Stampin' Chat. Wednesday, when is that? One, two, three, four, the 22nd. That's next Wednesday. Next Wednesday, library, Warnersville, 1:30. That's all I have to tell you. So I just want to, you know what I did a lot of this week? I spent a lot of time this week working on paper pumpkin kits because I had a bunch of them piled up here that I haven't worked on at all. So I just wanted to show you one. This was one of the cards. This was from Life is Sweet, I believe. That was in June. Yeah, that was a June kit. Isn't that pretty though? I really did like that kit. It had a couple different florals, and I put everything away already because I'm taking it to the church. But yeah, I thought that was a very pretty set. I just wanted to show it to you. And then there was another one that I did was Time for Cake. And I don't know what I did with those cards. I think I already I already boxed them up, didn't I? Or do I? Yeah, maybe I did. Oh, here they are. So these were I followed the directions. I did not deviate on these, but yeah. So that was this was oh, and here's the rest. Here's some of these other ones too. That was the sweet. The life is sweet. These are Time for Cake, and I didn't finish them up yet. I'm working on it. I just wanted you to say if you get Paper Pumpkin subscriptions, hi there, Karen. These are some of the things that you end up with. And I know Karen always does. She gets the Paper Pumpkin, and she always does neat things with them. So yeah, you can really go off with them, and you get a stamp set, and you get a little one of these little jobs with each set. Here, there. It's a little inch by inch stamping spot. They're cute, you know. You can collect all the colors that way. It's a good investment, I think. Um, and you get a stamp set with each one. And I'm using the stamp sets. In fact, I'm actually using one of the stamp sets tonight with our cards. Now, here's the fun thing, and I'm going to get myself off here so you have the whole thing there, the whole screen. Today, last week, I showed you uh, a really cool pack of paper that had a bunch of die cuts with it. Well, guess what? We're doing it again this week. It's a different set of paper, though. This is called, just in case anybody didn't see it, Wildflower Birthday. Now, here is what the Wildflower Birthday paper looks like. It's pretty cool paper, I think. And it's another one of those sets that, okay, I'm a terrible salesperson. I do not have anything else with this set. I do not have the stamps. I do not have the dies because I have enough birthday stamps and enough birthday dies, and I can use them. But I like the paper. So here's what comes with the paper. What do you see? It's really very cool. And this is what we're using tonight. So this is one of them, and that's the back. Lots of ginghams. Ginghams are always nice. They're always good, I guess. Okay, and then there's one of these sheets. There was one of these in last week's set. There's one in the Daisy set. Okay, you can cut them all out individually and use them as focal points in your cards. So I did that actually, and we are going to use one or two of these today. So you can see they're neat. They have like at the top, these are actually made to look like tags. You can cut that top part off, cut it out, and do anything you want with it. Okay, so here is that sheet. But okay, there's that sheet. There's two of them. Then there's this one, which is all birthday cakes. I think that's a pretty one too, with a really nice stripe, some greens and some pinks. I like it. Then there's this one, which no, I didn't show you this. Okay, green on that side, lots of blues on this side. And another one going with the birthday cake. I think that's very birthday cakey looking. And some leaves. And this is gold, shimmery gold. So that's a pretty piece of paper too. And then this is the one I showed you in the first place with the gingham on the back. But here is the biggie. The die cut pieces. Again, look at this. I like these too, all of them. There's cupcakes, there's balloons so you can have big ones. These are good for scrapbooking, but they are great for cards too because you can do. I'm going to show you what you can do with them. I'm going to show you a really cool layout today that I'm going to use these on. So I'm going to cut a couple of them out because I'm going to use a couple of them. The balloon, I like the balloon, the cupcakes. I mean, there's really a lot here that you can do stuff with. So, and they're, look, you see how they're punching out? They're already die cut. So you don't need to buy the the dies and the stamps. Just need to get the paper. So if you haven't already placed the order for the fairy tale or storybook friends that I showed you last week, you may want to add this sheet of paper, this pack of paper to it. Just saying. Okay, I'm going to put that back. I just cut out a bunch of, I did push a bunch of these out because I'm going to use them on the card today. Now I'm going to show you a layout. I have talked about this, the Creative 8, a whole bunch of times. I know I talk about it a lot, and it's going on right now. And I have Jackie Bull Hayes did a really interesting little thing here that I decided to use for my thing tonight, and you're gonna love this. Um, it's a card layout. You know how I told you I do the templates? Well, basically, it's a card layout that I'm going to use a bunch of times with this set and the paper, and this is what it's going to end up looking like. But we're going to have a whole bunch of different cards like it. Hi, Susie. So I used that paper that I just showed you. I cut out a cupcake and I punched out the balloon for this. So we're going to do this a couple more times with some different pictures. And I'm going to show you how easy it is to come up with a bunch of different cards with nothing but the paper. What we're going to do, we're using, okay, so this one was almost all pinks. I'm going to do one that's a lot of blues. And let's see what else I can do. I think I might try this one I mentioned was a really neat birthday cake thing. Here, this one. We'll start with this one first. We're going to use the same layout for all of these. So what I've done is I wrote down the measurements right here. We're going to use our regular card base. Let's see, I used a pink card base for that other one. So I guess maybe, let's see, for this one, I'm thinking a blue. And I'm kind of thinking maybe I'll go with Misty Moonlight. Now that'll work. Brenda and I were having a discussion. Let's see, or the pool party might go with that. Brenda and I were having a discussion about investing in a lot of the things that are Stampin' Up and how to best use your resources and everything. And one of the things showing you the paper pumpkin thing in the beginning, that that is a good investment for beginners. If you're trying to build up some colors and things, you subscribe to that. It's like I think it's about $25 a month. Okay, and you get a box, and it always has enough supplies in it to make like 9 cards or maybe sometimes gift bags, different things like that. And then it always has a little stamp set. Let me show you like this one, the current to make a card. This is what the stamps are with it. There's some candles, some balloons, and happy birthday, celebrate. So each time it has a stamp set with it. And oh, and with this one, actually with the birthday one, it came with that stamp set. And then it added a bonus stamp set, which is a terrific set to have all the numbers. And then it has the ND, so like you can go the second, third, fourth. So, and then it has a little banner. So, I mean, it's a good deal because each month then it has one of these. It has a different color in it. So I've got stacks of these right now built up, and and it also has stamp set. It has the different things in it. This I know this was in one of them. There's embellishments. There's a lot of things in them. So if you're just starting out, this is a great. That's a great way to go. Okay, so let's get back to what we're doing here. Um, I'm thinking actually that the pool party. Well, I mean, either one of these will be okay. The pool party, or you know, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do them both. I am going to cut these at 5.5. I'm going to score them at 4.25. Oh, actually, that's perfect. No, it's not. It's not going to go with that, though. Now, I think that one I'm going to use soft sea foam. So I'm going to go ahead and cut that right away, too. No, pool party. Huh, no, maybe I won't use the other side of this. The soft sea foam goes with that, but it doesn't. It goes okay with that. Okay, we'll go 5.5 with this one too. So we got enough stuff going here for 3 cards, and we're going to do 3 cards. This one's going to go with that paper. So I have done bases in both of these colors, and I'm going to use this paper. I'm going to cut once an inch. The strip is going to be an inch. So I want 2 strips, an inch by 4.25. And then I want 2 strips 3 by 1. So I have it, it's an inch by 3. And I'm going to cut another strip of an inch. And since I'm making 2 cards here, I'm going to go right ahead and cut another inch long strip. You're going to see that this is really an easy layout to follow and really kind of pretty. Okay, so I still need 3 inches. And so here I have 1 card right here. 1 by 1.25, 1 by 4.25 times 2, and 3 by 1, 2 pieces. One of these is going to get flipped on the other side, so they're going to go like that. Okay, we'll put those aside. I'm going to do it again. I want 2. 4.25. and 2, 3 inches. And there's that. Okay, so there's two that I'm ready for. Now I also need my center spot. So for my center spot, I'm going to do one. Okay, these are both my card bases. I'm going to use the other half. Yeah, okay. The layer that they're going to set on is 1 7/8 by 3 1/8. So I'm going to cut that right away. 1 7/8 by 3 1/8. And my white pieces, 1 3/4 by 3. So there's 1 3/4 and 1 3/4. Oh, so what's new with everybody? Tell me, come on, tell me what's going on. Everybody's always so quiet. Okay, I think I have everything I need cut. No, not quite. Almost. Now, one more thing is I'm taking this 1-inch strip and I'm going to cut it by 4. This is for my inside because I like decorating the inside too. And I only want that to be a 1/2 inch. Now, there's 2 things you can do with this. You can, I now have 1 for 2 cards. Or what I did with this card is I cut it in half and I put both pieces here. So it carries right over from the front. So you could do it that way too. Or you can just put 1 piece, however you choose to do it. Okay, let's move on here. So I'm going to start with my I'm using Misty Moonlight here, and I'm going to start with my paper. Which is here. Okay, I'm going to, now these are all 1 inch. I might take my 4 1/4 pieces. They're going to go here and here. And then the 3-inch pieces are going to go here and here. Now, this is the critical part of these cards is you want to just make sure that when you're laying them out, you're going to have a nice little frame around the whole thing. So it looks, so it looks nice. Now, I'm also going to use the layer, the focal layer, and I am going with the pool party for this one. It's just going to be a tiny little layer around the outside edge, and it picks up the pool party that's in this paper, so it looks fine. I was going to go with the Misty Moonlight piece, but that would just blend right into the background, right? So I didn't want to do that. So what I'm going to do first, before I do anything else, I'm going to glue all these pieces down, leaving a little frame around the outside edge, around all 4 edges of each piece. So you want to make sure you have them even, and you want to make sure that you leave a little space around them. Okay. Oops, so 4 pieces. This is such a neat layout. I really do like this layout, and it's so easy, really, and it doesn't use up a whole lot of paper. It's ideal for this paper, though. It's great for any paper that you can just flip and use the other side. And actually, the more I'm looking at this, I like this paper. This paper is soft seafoam. So I'm going to grab a piece of soft seafoam to use for my back instead of the pool party. I just think it will look nicer. So I get rid of that pool party, and this would be 1 7/8 by 3 1/8. So I'm going to go 1 7/8 by 3 1/8. And the reason for the 8s, I don't like to use 8s if I don't have to, but you just want a skinny little frame around it, and your white layer is 1 3/4 by 3. So that's why it's like that. So we're just going to glue this white piece on to the background, leaving that teeny tiny little edge. And this whole thing is going to go right there in the center. But first, I want to decorate it before I put it in there. Because if I screw it up, I only have to screw this part up. I don't want to screw up the whole card. That's a tip. That's a tip, folks. That's a tip. Okay, and here's some of the pieces that I have cut out. And I'm going to decide what I want to put on here. Now, you notice I cut some big pieces. Well, guess what? You could use them if you wanted to. Okay, you could just stick that right on there. And I think that is perfectly acceptable. If it's too big for that centerpiece, right? It's okay. It doesn't matter. Actually, you could move it up here. You could have it sitting right like that. I mean, you can do a lot with these, but I'm not going to do that because I'm going to use those for other cards. I'm going to use some little pieces. I could use that cake. No, not going to do that either. We can put some florals on it. Or we could put a cupcake, and because it's a happy birthday cake, I'm kind of leaning toward that cupcake. There. What do you think? That's perfect, right? Oh, except we need to say something now. My other one, I used, and I just might go with that again. I used a happy birthday from one of these paper pumpkin kits, and I just stamped it right down there. It fits perfectly. Then I could just put a little flower up here. I kind of like that. Another thing that I thought I could possibly do, again, using the paper pumpkin one that I showed you just a little while ago, there was a banner, and it's over here, and then a happy birthday that fit in the banner, and that would look cute, either up top or at the bottom. I'm just showing you some different little things that you can do here. They've made things so easy. Okay, you could actually stamp that banner up in here, and then there's a happy birthday that fits in it. you could stamp that right in there, like so. Or you could cut the banner out and you could put it there, which I think would look really cute. In fact, I think I just talked myself into that to do something a little bit different. Okay, let's see. What color would I want to do that in? I'm thinking soft sea foam. To stamp the banner. Ooh, I don't know what that was all about. And then the happy birthday would go on this. Do you want to do? Yes. Now you probably have, I mean, like I said, you don't have to buy the stamp set that comes with this paper because you probably have a few dozen happy birthday stamps and things that you could use instead. So, but it does have a stamp set with it that does say happy birthday and does have some happy birthday stamps. So, I'm going to fussy cut this banner. I'm only going to do this for the one card. I'm not doing it for both. The other one's going to just get the regular stamp. So this isn't going to take me forever. Oh, and I'm fussy cutting off the camera so you can't even see what I'm doing. Sorry, guys. Is anybody out there yet? Are you with me? Are you liking this paper as much as I am? I just think I like when they have the sheets of the die cut. And you can just really use this paper. You can use all of it, all the different pieces, I think. It's a nice set. Okay, so what we're doing here is we're going to put the cupcake on dimensionals. The banner will go on dimensionals, and you got to watch that you put that in the middle and not on the ends because it's not going to go across the whole. We want it to go here. And then we're going to glue the whole thing down. You have the paper. Oh, good, 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 good. Connie has the paper. So she's working along with it. This is such a nice layout, and it uses a nice amount of the paper, so it will last. You'll be able to do a lot with it. And let's see. Okay, I kind of like some of these little flowers here, even though they're in the other paper already. I like them here just to add a little zip it up. And sequins. Now I'm using the pastel sequins that we've had for ages. They have them in pink and blue and gold, and I like all of them. I'm using them, but Celebration also has some neat sequins and blue, pinks, and purples. So just that you know that that's out there. Now on the inside, what I want to do with this is I want to take my 1/2 inch piece that I cut earlier, and it's a 1/2 inch by 4. It's going to go right down here on the bottom, and I can go with either side. And I can just glue that right on the bottom just for pretty. And I'm stamping the inside. It says it's a good day to celebrate. And that stamp set is, let me see, all day, day to celebrate. Yes, day to celebrate. This is also a celebration set. Karen, you have the layout written down. Good. I'm glad you're here. Yet. Okay, so I'm using It's a Good Day to Celebrate. You could throw some of these streamers on if you wanted to, some stars or something like that, anything like that. But I like the just that little sentiment that says it's a good day to celebrate. I'll put that right up top. And that will go inside, and that's one done. And now we're going to do another one, pretty much exactly the same, but with different colors. I just like this layout a lot. And something else you could do, well, I'll show you on the next one. Okay, so I have Pool Party here. Okay, and I'm going to take my paper and do the exact same thing again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Put that in the middle. What if I turn it that way and put the cake on it, like here, and stamp the happy birthday here? That would work, right? Let's do it. Okay, I'm going to start out by doing my white on Misty Moonlight. And then I'm going to put my pieces here. Okay, there's the pieces. All right, this is going to go in the center. That will go right there. And my happy birthday stamp. Okay, I'm going to stamp Happy Birthday in Misty Moonlight as well. I like the font on that. Yep, that's it. That's what's happening. So you can take this sideways. You can take it up and down any way you want. It's a good layout. And I'm going to use dimensionals on the cake, and that's the dimensionals can go all over the cake. Or they can go anywhere, I should say. And I'm going to just use a mini dimensional on this flower. Okay, there's that. And so now my inside's going to go this way, but you can still use this paper, just put it along the side instead of the bottom. And I'm using the same sentiment inside the It's a Good Day to Celebrate. And for this one, I'm thinking I just might add a candle or two. Just to get a little different, little flashy. You could put that, like I said, that set, the one that I'm using for this came from Paper Pumpkin, and I'm just trying to show you that you can just use the paper. You don't have to have everything in the suite. You can use the Paper Pumpkin stamps for a whole lot of other things. So that's what I'm doing here. I'm just using what I have. Use what you have. Karen, I know you have the Paper Pumpkin set, so you have that stamp set. I'm still looking at ways to organize my leftovers of Paper Pumpkin. That's not going so well. I mean, I'm going to use these. I'm going to use these sequins again. I'm just not quite sure what colors. I guess pink, just because they go. Or I could use gold. Oops. I can choose blue too. Yeah, a couple. Pink and blue. That works. Okay. One more because I want to use this. I just want to see how this works. This paper, because this is kind of pool party-ish, but on this side it is the soft seafoam. So I'm just not sure what color I want to use with it, but we will see as we go. There is my 1-inch piece, 4 1/4. And 3. Right. Man. So this is with the thinking, do I like the oh no, I don't like the pool party. It just blends right in there. Okay. So yeah, we are going to use the soft sea foam. Yeah, I'm not real fond of that either. Sorry, guys. I'm thinking maybe something altogether off the wall. Different, like maybe petal pink. But yeah, I'm kind of thinking to take it somewhere else. I don't like the pool party. I don't like the. Maybe it's this other side. Maybe let's try something totally different and go with all 4 pieces the same. Or, sorry, I didn't work this out before I started making these people, but I was planning to just do the 2 that I've done already. I was and as I'm going through the paper, I saw this and said, "Hey, wait a second, that would be kind of neat too." And but now I can't decide what I want to go with it. And I'm looking at the other papers, and they're not working for me so much either. Nor are the colors. So what colors does it tell me to use? Let's look at that. Old olive, peach pie, pool party, pretty in pink, soft sea foam, or gold. Blueberry bushel, old olive. I don't think old olive would work with this. But, okay, now I have an idea. So this was the one at the top. What if I forget that layout altogether. Take that. So let's see. Oh. Lost Lagoon is what I should have tried in the first place. Yeah, sometimes you just gotta keep playing with it until you come up with one you like. Linda, I saw where you were making Christmas cards. You're starting next year's Christmas cards already. I just was kind of tired of Christmas cards. So I had to get into some of these. Okay, Karen, the paper pumpkin slice of cake. Now that's a good idea. Yeah. Okay, now this works for this paper. So now we can do this the way. No, I don't even want to do that. I want to do this. I'm going to use this paper. So I need 2 pieces of this, 3 inches. There, 1, 2, 3, 4. This can go in the center. No, it doesn't have to though. All right, let's just glue these down. I want to make this one a little more glitzy because we have this pretty gold in this paper. Yeah, it's such an. Yeah, you did 2 large puzzles, and that's what I'm doing here. Putting together puzzle pieces. That's what I feel like I'm doing right now. But I saw the puzzles. I like the cereal box one. That was cute. Okay, thank goodness for green glue so you can move things because oh, I need to sometimes. Okay, I don't want to use that now. But I might use some of these florals. And a cupcake. And for that centerpiece, now I can use Pool Party. I need a white piece. One and 3/4 by 3. Stick that there. crooked. And I just like the cupcakes, so I guess the cupcake's going on again. And this time I'm going to put flowers around the bottom of the cupcake. That's that simple. Give it a little gold in the back. Okay, guys, we're running out of time here. It's getting close. So, but I got all of them done. Wow, I got them all done. Okay. I saw that Laura Milligan did a really neat little she did a live this afternoon using the new punch with the pointed something or other. Well, I bought that punch and I don't know if I didn't get it in my shipment and I thought I did, or if I put it somewhere and put it away that I can't, but I cannot find it. I looked all over for that punch and I cannot find it. So I ordered another one. Now I figure that when it comes in now, I will find the other one probably. So I may have an extra punch for sale or for anybody to maybe it'll be a contest thing. I don't know. Let's see. I really hate when that happens. That's not gonna fit. Oh, that will. Okay. I put it together before I. Yep. I put it together before I stamped. Never do that, people. Never do that. Oh, Karen. These are so easy. And again, and there's, they're pretty much the same, really. I'm going to do the same thing on the inside with this one. Or I could put something cutesy. Something else that came in this pack of paper. There's these things. You could put these on the envelope for the addresses if you wanted to. That would be something cute that you could do. Or you could use these for gift tags, or you could put them in the inside of the card just for something cute and different, like watch. Maybe we'll do that. No, that's sideways. Unfortunately, I can't do it because it's sideways, darn it. But I could do it with this one. I know I'm putting something about celebrating and I can't I have to get that stamp. There it is. And that will look cute. It's a good day to celebrate. That is going to go right in the center of this, and this is going to go right in here. And that one is done. And it took me a little while to get that one figured out as to how I wanted to make it look good, but I think I got it. I think it's going to work. And I still need some sequins on the front of this. I'm going to go with gold. So the reason that it goes so quick is because there's no die cutting. It's all here. You just do it. I mean, you just glue it together. Just assembly. That's the die cutting is the time consuming part. So there we go. We got these 3 that we made tonight. And then we have this one that I made beforehand just to use for a sample. And there we go. I do like these. I like this set. The sequins they add just enough, just what you need. Okay, guys. Connie, you're still working on card number 1. Don't forget Stampin' Chat on Friday if you're interested. I will send out the invitations probably Thursday night because I have finally figured out how that works. Other than that, I hope I see you next Wednesday or maybe next Wednesday at the library. 1:30 Wernersville. Don't forget. See you then. Thanks for joining me and have a wonderful evening. Good night.